Okay, ladies and gents, I think we should probably kick off now. We've waited a couple of minutes. Still people joining, so if you have come on board just now, welcome on board. It's great to see you here. And let's see if I recognize some of the names. Bernd, how you doing, Bernd? I recognize you. Thank you for coming on board. And let's see, who else do I know? JS and Judith and a couple of names I recognize. So guys, it's great to see a few familiar faces. And what we are going to be doing now, and Cynthia says, Cindy who reviews your products. Okay, Cindy, that's cool. Thank you very much for doing that. Right, guys, so I'm not going to wait for everyone. I mean, there are some people joining. What we're going to be doing this evening is having a bit of fun. I'm going to be sort of calling some of you out to making sure that you do pay attention. And also we've got a cool bonus, which is there for those of you who are on the ball. All right, so we have got a bonus that's worth $147, but you need to be on the ball to win this. And we're going to be looking at selling affiliate products on social media. We're going to be seeing some pretty cool stuff. Some of you I know have been on my calls before. I do try to vary it as much as I can. So you will be seeing some new stuff, some new proof, some new techniques. And without further ado, let's begin. But before we do, where are you all from? I know Bernd from Germany, and I know Steve is from California. The rest of you here, and I know Judith as well. Even though I forgot where she was from, I have to say, I have to admit, sorry, Judith. I think it was Florida, wasn't it? All right, yeah. So we got Arthur from Florida. We got Kathy from Georgia, and we got Bernd from Germany. And we got Bournemouth. All right, Terry. So I was going to say that we're having a bit of a heat wave here in the UK. So it's very hot here in the office. I have got the fan on, so if you can hear a bit of a sort of whirring in the background, hopefully you can still hear me okay. I've got my coconut water here just to give you some energy as we go through this very exciting presentation. And Cheryl's from California and Judith is from San Diego. That's it. I remembered it was someone like that, Judith. So forgive me. Right, so let's begin, ladies and gents. We're going to start off with a brief disclaimer. And I just wanted to say, again, if you've been on one of my calls, you know this. This is not some push-button magician stuff, all right? So this is a real business that we need to be applying ourselves to. We need to be learning, we need to be good, and this is what I'm going to be teaching you how to do. But I just wanted to clarify that this is not some push button miracle that you're looking at doing, sort of silver bullet that's going to make you money, going to make you rich in 5 minutes. Okay, it's not one of these sort of webinars. This is a real business. So can you give me a number one or a thumbs up or a palm or a number two or whichever number you want if you are happy with this concept, and we are good to go. Loads of 999s. Thanks for that, Kathy and Judith. I did get it right, Judith, yes. And Bernd is happy, and John is happy too with a number one. So we've got lots of number ones and 999s and happy and smiley faces and yeps from Wayne and all sorts of good stuff coming through. So I think we are on the same hymn sheet. And let's look at that bonus, ladies and gents. So we're looking at the sort of hottest thing on social media at the moment, which is a little plugin called Leadbook. It's $147. It's a nice piece of kit, and it's worth $147. What it does, guys, is it allows you to, when you post stuff on Facebook, you get a ton of engagement. And let me put Google on as a bit of a kind of a neutral screen. Otherwise, you'll be seeing loads of plugins and the back end of my Amazon and all sorts of wonderful stuff. So let's have Mr. Google here as a bit of a neutral screen. And what the software does is it just captures emails. Literally, it captures emails. It's really, really cool the way it works. And, you know, it's worth a couple of bob, as we say here in the UK. And Kathy says, I'm breaking up. I'm so sorry, Kathy. I guess it must be GoToWebinar. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I sort of being heard here, guys? There is actually another way of engaging with my friends from GoToWebinar. That's for me to call in. I've done that in the past. We got disconnected and I actually rang in. But I'm getting a couple of yeses, loads of most are good, yes, number one, sounds good, all that sort of stuff. So apologies, Kathy. Yeah, I know it comes and goes. Apologies. So hopefully there'll be a lot of visual stimulus as well to kind of keep you engaged. But right, so how to win this bonus, guys. So I will be asking you a question about the contents of this presentation somewhere along the somewhere, okay, along the presentation, and whoever gets the correct answer first is going to win the bonus. And also there will be another way of I'll be asking sort of a couple of other questions along the presentation, and you know, whoever gives me the correct answer is going to win this bonus. All right, so there's probably going to be more than one to be given away, guys, so do keep with me. And also what I'm going to be doing is sort of having a bit of we're going to have a bit of fun as well. I'll be picking some names as well and asking some individual questions because we're all friends, and I know you from, you know, you've been on my subscribers list for a long time, so we're going to have a bit of fun as well. All right, so without further ado, then let me close that down so we have some good bandwidth going here in the office. And so where do we start? We start with the agenda. And the agenda is like this evening. So we're going to be looking at digital products and affiliate marketing, a bit of an overview, and then we're going to be looking at the money formula. So condensing kind of my business. You'll see my business in just a moment. We'll be condensing it into 5 simple steps, and then we're going to be looking at affiliate marketing and social media, and then we're going to be looking at how to start making money in the fastest way possible, which is 7 days, and then we're going to be looking at some YouTube ranking secret sources. All right, right at the very end. So the best is at the very end. Okay. So let me tell you a bit about me, guys. So that's me just there. You might have seen this picture before. So I've got my e-commerce business selling physical goods, and I sell and promote. So I publish digital products and I promote other people's as well. And I've won a number of Warrior, WSO, Warrior special offer deals of the day. And if you don't mind me sort of calling myself a super affiliate, someone who is, you know, consistently promoting for other people and ends up on leaderboards. I'm not sure there's a proper definition of what a super affiliate is. I guess it's one of them guys who's been around a little bit and is consistently on leaderboard. So we'll talk a bit about that a bit later on. And recently I have won my last launch, which is called Linktify. I don't know if you might have been one of the people who've purchased Linktify from me, which is why you're on the call this evening. But we've won a double deal of the day on JVZoo as well, which was great to kind of get a get known by these boys as well. And also we got 2 coaching programs as well. One is called Affiliate Marketing Secrets, where we look at some super fast ways of earning affiliate commissions in 7 days, in fact. And the other one is called the Dropship Formula, which is all about making money as dropshippers. We started with dropshipping first, and then I discovered that the methods of making money with dropshipping are very, very similar to affiliate marketing. Same social media platforms, same traffic methods. So I decided to kind of diversify a little bit, but concentrate on the digital side as well. Okay, and something else which has just come out to the scene is something called Bonus Monkey. Bonus Monkey is all about super cool bonuses. Let me just show you what it is, guys, because I've got one of them sort of feverish minds. So Bonus Monkey, if you've ever sort of sold affiliate products. By the way, this is, let me show you what it is. This is a promotion that I've recently run. You might have purchased from me because you're on my subscribers list. So this is where we promoted a product called Let Clicks. And is it Let Click? Let me just move this here so I can see what it's called. Is it Let Click or Let Clicks? I can't remember now. You can see it. I can't see it because I've got the sort of dashboard here in front of me. Do you know what? I'm gonna just I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Either Let Click or Let Clicks, whatever it is. I don't want to jeopardize the whole webinar by trying to wriggle my way through the dashboard here. But anyway, right. So what you find, guys, is that when you have loads of really cool, sexy bonuses, people really love your promotion. So what we do with Bonus Monkey is we have these super cool bonuses with original graphics. All right, so that's what Bonus Monkey is, and I'll tell you some pretty cool stuff about it. There is actually a reason I'm sharing my latest and greatest with you, because Bonus Monkey is all about bonuses, naturally. Kathy, Kathy, right, you need to get Let Click support. Hit me up, Kathy, as I'm sure a lot of the guys here on the call will tell you. I always help with support. So, and I know these guys, I've got them on Skype, I've got them on Facebook. So any issues, anyone with Let Clicks or any products you ever purchase, as my lovely and most cherished customers, you can always hit me up and just let me know and I will sort you out. But anyway, we digress. We digress. So anyway, so that's me, right? So that's kind of the history behind me. And what I want to do now is just take you on a sort of a quick shifty, as we say in the UK, for my business here. So this is my Amazon business, and again, I wish I could have sort of moved. Here we go. Managed to move the wretched thing. Right. So these are my European stores on Amazon. So we do a lot of drop shipping with Amazon. We do a bit of FBA as well. You can see, look, we've had some, we do some serious traction with these boys. We had, in the last day, we had 172 orders, through us, sort of drop shipping and arbitrage and stuff, and also 34 FBA, right? So we are doing the business. In the last 7 days, we did 6,217 euros. So euro, that's if you want to translate that to US dollars, so 6,217. So I've got about 5 different stores. All right, we're not going to go meticulously through all my stores, because by the time we finish with all that, you will be asleep. So we're not going to go through them. We're just going to go through the kind of highlights. All right, so that's 8,703 US dollars. Sorry, what did I do here? Sorry, guys, that's 6,217 times 1.1. Sorry, I think I might have overshot the exchange rate there. So 6838. So divide that by 7. So we're doing about, this one store, my European store, we're doing very, very close to $1,000. All right. So a round of applause, please, for doing $1,000 a day on this one store. You can see what we sell here is hair chalks. Does anyone know what hair chalks is, guys? Give me a number 1 if you know what hair chalks are. If either you, Judith has fallen asleep here. Thanks, Judith. I won't take it personally. Kathy is applauding, and Kathy doesn't know. Judith is applauding as well. Kathy doesn't know what hair chalks are. It's something super cool. It's for kind of younger. It's for the younger. It's not something. I mean, I don't have a lot of hair, as you've probably seen from my picture, but my daughters use it. They've got plenty of hair. And it's something that, kind of young teenagers put on their hair just to make it, kind of make it nice and colorful. And the other thing is, this is the other age of the spectrum, is mobility scooter covers. So here in the UK, we got dreadful weather for the majority of the time. And for the older generation who needs, mobility scooters, they need to be covered. So, we sell a ton of these. So that's my European stores, and then we have another one here in the UK. So you can see the currency has shifted to British pounds. So with this store here, so we got a different sort of products here. What do we sell here? We sell baby blankets and mobility scooters as well. You can see we sell them on our UK store as well. But here you need to do around about 1.4, right? There was someone here from Bournemouth. He would probably know the exchange rate better than I would, but so 16604. Sorry guys, just keep with me. 16604 times 1.4. So with this one here, oh, so that's a month, right? So I divide that by 30. So here we have 774, right? So we're close to 2 grand with these 2 stores, and then we have my we have our stores here in the US where we do close to $8,000 a month. Okay, that's US dollars. You can see it's all live, and then we have another British store. Again, that's live, and again, if you kind of exchange that, that works about 7,000 US dollars a month. All right, so that's my different stores. You've seen some of my things. Why am I showing you this, guys? Is because I want to show you that I kind of walk the walk, I guess. Judith says scooter covers will be useful in some season in the US. All right, Judith, let's have a chat and see if we can do some business. Okay, right. So that's my business, guys. And after that brief intro, oh, sorry, we're not just a super cool, super fast rather, sort of by way of an intro. Sorry, I did say I was a super affiliate, and I want to sort of go through some of the leaderboards here, guys. That's when they give you prizes. Nice to get prizes. Got a couple of prizes yesterday and the day before. So I am good. I am golden. All right. So it's all going well. This is the recent one. I should probably have updated it. That's from May. Got a couple in June as well. Right, guys. So that's me. Enough of the bragging, and let's move on to the meat and potatoes, which is why affiliate marketing. So I guess you've probably seen it pays well, right? So it pays well, and you can work from home in your pajamas. But that's not what I have on here. And what I have on here is the fact that there is no inventory to hold. Still here, by the way. Still here, just having a sip of my coconut water. Just bear with me, guys. Need the energy. Very, very hot in here. Love coconut water. That's going to be my next venture. Right, so no inventory to hold. High margin. And it's also a fast track to publishing. So a lot of people who are affiliate marketers, they end up as either publishers, or publishers end up as affiliate marketing. It's lucrative, it establishes as authority, and it builds a list. So let's see how much money some of the big boys, as I call them, make publishing. So hint, it's going to be in the millions. So they make millions, right? So so you can see a couple of these here. That's the JVZoo list of top sellers. So this bad boy here sold 107,000 units at an average price of $31. So he's made more than $3 million on this one software. These boys here, who I know them, they're a couple of British lads who have done well for themselves. 27,000, close to say 30,000 units at $67 on average, you know, so that you can do the math yourself. That's in excess of what, between $2 and $2.5 million, and they keep they keep launching it. They keep launching every so often, a couple of times a year. So I think they're sitting pretty. All right, so that's affiliate marketing can be very lucrative. So how do we get there, guys? How do we condense this thing into a sweet and short formula? So how do we do it? Just bear with me here, guys. Let's see. Let me get into kind of an overview, an audience overview here, where I can see who is asking questions or anything like that. Right. Okay. So how do we condense that lovely business into a formula, right? So we find a niche. So we don't have to go with the make money online niche, which is what you've just seen. We find a product within that niche. We build a website, or we rent a website, or we don't necessarily have to have a website, but we certainly need to have somewhere to drive the traffic and collect the cash, as it were, make the sales. And then we drive traffic, and then finally we convert. We convert. Different ways of driving traffic. So Facebook ads. Now you may have seen this one if you've been on one of my calls. You know this. You might have seen this slide of me sort of getting super hot, cheap clicks I'll come back to this in just a moment, but I've got a new one today, which is this one. And you can see this is brand new, spanking new from my Facebook fan page, Anime. And you can see here, guys, that this is June the 19th, and this is 2 days ago. And we got 12,530 likes, having spent 117 pound. It's about $150. So we got literally, this is like a business, like a whole business being built with $150. All right. So, you know, there are some cool ways of driving cheap traffic if you know what you're doing. So really excited about this new slide. I thought to myself, Dan, you need to update your slides more regularly. I'm trying to get up to the other one, but I'm not getting there. But anyway, so these are, you know, this is one way of driving traffic, Facebook, and we will see some other super cool ways of driving cheap, targeted, and very lucrative traffic. Okay, so what sort of things do we sell on social media? So physical goods. Now, you know that if you've been paying attention at the intro, and I know that you have, you know that I am very involved in both dropshipping and affiliate products, and you know that it's pretty much, it's almost like two sides of the same coin, okay? So physical goods. So let me just show you a really cool dropshipping website. This is something that we kind of talk about our coaching. We always look at, we got weekly coaching calls. We look at sort of live examples. This one here we looked at a couple of weeks back. It's called Scratch the World. It's a site. This is, I think it's in US dollars, but because I'm in the UK, it recognizes my geography, and it's coming up with British pounds. But anyway, it's got this sort of all these kind of weird and wonderful international type products, okay, and not a lot of products actually. You can see that it's a Shopify store. It is drop shipped, and it's called Scratch the World. Okay, now how much money does Scratch the World do? Scratch the World with its not that many products. So I was very fortunate to have received the dashboard of Scratch the World. The Shopify dashboard, you can see that in the month of April, they've made 27,000 euros. You know the exchange rate if you've been paying attention. Has anyone here been paying attention to, you know, when I was sort of going through my Amazon dashboard in euros? Does anyone remember? Let's see if anyone's been really, if you guys are really sharp and on the ball here. Let's see, who knows? 1.1 says Kathy. Kathy is sharp. Cool, Kathy, that is bang on, Kathy. 1.1 indeed. So that is just under 30,000 US dollars for this little store that's called Scratch the World. Okay, Scratch the World, just there. Okay, so so let's go to Google here, neutral, so you don't have to keep seeing my my boring PayPal and Amazons and all that sort of good stuff. The other sort of methods of the other products we can sell on social media is, so we're kind of moving away. So, you know, we were looking at make money online niche to begin, and now we're going to be looking at some other niches because it's a big wide world out there. It doesn't just revolve around make money online stuff. And if ever my laptop is going to open this, if it doesn't, I'm just going to go straight to the horse's mouth. Let's see if it's brought it. I don't know. Just bear with me here, ladies and gents. No, I'm going to wait for it to respond. Just forgive me. It looks like we may have had a little crash. What I'll do then in that case is, while it's thinking about it, I know where it's going. So just give me 1 second. It's going to go to ClickBank. So we'll go to ClickBank and okay. Just bear with me here, guys. Hey, I think I have a connection. All right, so while this is all going on, let's see, I might come back to that. Let me try the CPA one. And we may come back to ClickBank. CPA seems to be alive. Well, what do you know? So I don't know. It might be a ClickBank issue. I don't know. Sometimes you get a website. That's the internet for you. But you'll just have to take my word for it, guys. There's a super cool paleo offer on there. And we shall be looking at some paleos later on. Okay, how does that sound? We shall be looking at some paleos. But what I wanted to show you today about CPA is that it's a really cool way of driving traffic and making sales, because there are ways here within the CPA marketplace of actually finding offers that don't require, I'm just going to close down that one. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a ClickBank issue, but I think it might have even compromised my PowerPoint, to be honest. I think that's why my PowerPoint was struggling. But so what you need to do, right, is if you want to make the big money here, is you need to go to the one of the categories that pays upon just, for example, email submits, or they send samples out. Okay, so how cool is this? You get paid when they send a sample out. Right, that's what CPA out. So this is great. Okay, no, not interested to chat with you now, mister. Right, so this is the way this works, right? So they send samples and we get paid. How cool is that? And so how do people drive these kind of offers? They do something like this, all right? The smart people, they basically create websites like these, right? Like freebieswallet.com, which is populated with all manner of freebies and samples and everything. And, you know, they use social media very aptly to, you know, sort of engage with their audience and drive traffic and then make a ton of money. I mean, some of these sites have a lot of traffic on them, and, you know, we'll be looking at some of these a bit later on. Right, are we cool, guys? Are we sort of recovered here from our little technical glitch? Are we still, everyone still here with me? Still with me, attentive, on the edge of their seats, ready to go, and have recovered from our little ClickBank debacle. All right. Judith says, are those direct link CPA offer sources? I don't know what that means, Judith. You got me there. All right, cool, guys. So I think we are still in business, in the driver's seat, as we say. And so let's continue. So the other biggie is YouTube, right? Now, do you remember I was telling you that I make some good money with YouTube? So let me show you some of the stuff that I do, and then at the end we'll be looking at some cool ways of ranking as well. So this is a course by a guy called Mosh Barry. You probably know him because a lot of you here, I think probably the way that we've met up, the way that you've entered on my list is through purchasing Warrior Plus products, and Mosh is pretty active in Warrior Plus. So that's a product that he's released, and you know, I promote other people's products as an affiliate through videos. All right, so here is one of my videos. That's a video I did for this product, Clone My Commissions, and you'll see that you know, there's 4,000, close to 4,700 results on this, but I'm here number one, all right, under this term here, Clone My Commissions Mosh, all right, and I've made some good money. But I want to show you something even even cooler, and someone here was inquiring about LetClix. So LetClix was a really big launch. It sold close to 4,000 units, and it did like something like 170 or 180 thousand US dollars, right? So this was a really competitive one, and this is what I ranked for this one, right? So LetClix and Kimberly DeVries, who is the name of the author, and so I'm number one. My video, so this is not even in Google, right? This is in sorry, this is not even in YouTube, rather. This is in Google. Now, it's a lot more difficult to rank in Google than it is in YouTube, but you can see that my video here is number one. But what's cool about it is the fact that, you know, we got a lot of engagement. So that's my review video. We got a lot of you know, a lot of engagement, and it's actually made me some decent money. And to see how much money, I've actually got my JVZoo account here. This is open, and if you add it up, you'll see that it's close to. So what you need to do is you need to be looking at sort of these here. All right, so that's close to just shy of $600. something like $550 or something, 242.77. Right. So if you add all these up, you have sort of going to be anywhere between $500 and $600, and that's how I do it, guys. I shoot review videos almost invariably, and I get traffic. I get traffic from YouTube. I get traffic from other sources, but there is some good money with YouTube. Okay, and that's, again, we're sort of going back to the affiliate, the making money online niche. There are some other niches that we're going to be looking at in just a moment, but there's something I want to show you that's super cool here, and maybe this is your chance of winning a bonus, right? The $147 worth of bonus, and that's because we're going to be looking at something called print on demand. So this is a really cool, this is kind of in between, I guess it's a physical product, but it's almost like an animal in its own right. So can someone give me an estimation of what do you think is possible to be earning with, say, one mug, right? So imagine you come up with a design like this: save water, drink beer, one design, and then you give it to a print-on-demand company like, say, Gear Bubble, or say a company like, I don't know, say Teespring. I'm not sure if they do. I'm not sure if they do mugs, but they would do T-shirts. But what do you think is possible to be earning with one mug? So whoever gets the closest answer here is going to win this bonus. How does that sound, guys? So this software bonus. So give me your best estimation of what you think is possible. What do you think is possible to be earning with one mug? So all you need to do is come up with a design, and then Gear Bubble, pretty much, well, they wouldn't drive the traffic for you, but they would be fulfilling the orders for you. So let's see what comes through. So not per year. This is per life. This is per life. So you put the mug up. You have a listing. You just leave it there for, I don't know, a couple of months. How much do you think money would accumulate from this? Like 20. Someone says $20. $2,000 says Arthur. 100K says Kathy. 1,000. Right. Cool. So Kathy says, lots. I sell mugs. All right, cool. So we got 1,000. We got $20. We got $2,000, and I think someone's given us, that's 14,000. Anyone else wants to win this bonus, guys? You need to be in it to win it. 25,000, 14,000. And Dale has given me a number here, which I think it's in the trillions. So Dale's going to go for $1 trillion, and Bernd is going to go for 330,000. I think Bernd's been on. I have a sneaky suspicion that Bernd's really going for the kill here. He's been on one of my presentations before. 12K, says Wayne, and any more from any more. All right, cool. I think we've 47K, says Joe. $1. Right, so Dale's moved from a trillion to $1. All right, Dale's having a great time on this call. And okay, cool. So I think we're good to go. So let's have a look. Do you know? I by the way, I don't have the answer. This is all live, and I do hope that we're going to have a bit more success with this website than we had with ClickBank, and we seem to. And so let's see this. I love you to my wife. Oh, isn't that sweet? So 13,992. So this mug here is sold 13,992. Just bear with me here. So 13,992 times, and they've sold it for $19.95. So this one here has made 279,000, and I think Bernd, even though it might be having a slightly fair advantage here, unfair advantage rather, but I think that Bernd with 330,000 is the closest. So, Mr. Bernd, I believe you have won it. So please send me your, actually I've got your email burned, but just send me a reminder if you don't mind, my man, to dan@trafficgenerationsecrets.net, and you shall receive. Okay, all right, guys. So, but isn't that cool? You know, so we're looking at $279,000 for one mug. How cool is that? Or we're looking at even better, this chain here, which is 21,899 times 27.95. This one here is $612,000 for one chain. I mean, you know, is that going to be cool, or is that going to be cool? All you need to do is you need to know how to drive traffic to these offers. And how do people drive traffic? Well, they use social media, of course. But before that, they need to have stunning designs, they need to have trending niches, and they need to know how to use social media. So one thing here that they may use is Facebook. So this is an example of Facebook selling, where someone is selling a bit of jewelry. You can see it's got a ton of likes, loads of shares, and it's leading him straight to the Gear Bubble store. Okay, so this is the way that people do it. And you know, you've seen some of my stats as well when we looked at you know, how much it costs me to get fans. So you know, that I'll bet you that they have a very, very large fan page, which is why they have this very engaged fan page. It's called I Love Being a Mum. Okay, you know, so obviously I love being a mum, and then they release mum type jewelry in there. You know, that's going to have good engagement, and that's going to be making good money, right? It's going to be making good coin. And the other one I want to show you is Instagram. Now, I did promise you that you were going to have a sneak peek into yours truly, Instagram, and I need to deliver. So frankly, so this is a bit horrific, isn't it? Do you know, I don't know. All of this is live, so I really don't know what is kind of around the corner. You know, when I look at my live Amazon, I don't know what's going to show up. I don't know how much money we've made yesterday. I don't know what sort of pictures are going to come up on my Instagram. But nevertheless, it's a very young and you know, kind of vibrant crowd. But we are coming through to 24,000 followers. And the way to make it with Instagram is you need to be posting sort of relevant posts. You need to be following other people. You need to be commenting on other people. And you need to, frankly, you need to have someone good to outsource it for you, which is what I do. But it's driving me some good traffic. And also it's we're doing some work with influencers. Do you guys know what influencer marketing means? Does anyone know what influencer marketing means? Cool. I've got a kind of 50-50 here. Yes and no, yes and no. So influencer is if someone does a shout out, so they send our link to their audience. And actually I'm getting now, because I'm getting quite big now, I'm getting a lot of people coming to me asking me to send out shout outs. So this is one of my stores. And, you know, the way to make money with Instagram is to have a large following, publish regularly, have a store that looks good and converts well, and, you know, and sort of work, I think it's probably the best ways to work with influencers, because they sort of, you know, they put in a good word for you as well. But what I wanted to show you here, the reason I'm showing you this is because I wanted to show you how I sell my mugs. And my mugs are, you know, everything that I have in this store, frankly, by way of mugs and phone cases and the like, is all print on demand. You know, so this is my mug store, and it's again, it's a bit slow, but you know, so we got you know, we've got a ton of mugs that we get from the likes of Gear Bubble, and we also work with Redbubble, and this is how people you know, this is how people drive traffic using Instagram into their print on demand. And I always recommend to have a to put your print on demand on your store, because then you can sell your store, and more of this later, because this other one that we looked at, the example that we looked at on Facebook, he's just sending traffic straight to Gearbubble, so he doesn't build a long-term asset. And why not build a long-term asset? You can make money and then you can sell it on. So why not? You get two bites of the cherry, as it were. Making sense? Okay. All right, guys. So let's continue on our journey. And let's talk a little bit about AliExpress, because a lot of the stuff comes from my store is AliExpress. So I want to show you just a cute little store here. That's something we covered in our on our weekly calls. It's in the unicorn niche, which I think is just super cool. The sort of stuff that people come up with just never fails to amaze me. But unicorn being a really hot niche, people just love it. I'm assuming that's kind of more, I don't know, it's pink, so I'm assuming it's kind of more geared towards the female kind of audience. Remember, we looked at it, it's making more than $10,000 a month. I'm also selling some AliExpress stuff on my store. But what I wanted to show you is that a really cool way of making money with AliExpress. Okay, you ready for this, guys? You ready to see a really cool, give me a number one if you're ready to see a really cool way of making money with AliExpress. All right, cool. Lots of number ones coming through. You all want to see how to make money with AliExpress. That's awesome. I just want to see if you guys are still with me. I think you are still with me. I can see a lot of very attentive names here, just kind of lapping it all up. That's good to see. And we have lots of number ones coming through. Affiliate, I don't think they have an affiliate program, Dale. I don't believe AliExpress have an affiliate program. If they did, I think I would be very, very wealthy, but I don't think they do. Right, so guys, you ready for this? You ready for the fountain of wisdom about how to make money with AliExpress? And the way to make money with AliExpress is, drum roll, not to sell through AliExpress. All right, to go with the smart money does not sell, does not pick up products from AliExpress. They go to local suppliers. So let me just show you. The reason I've got Lion April here is because Ali was down yesterday. So when I did my presentation, I couldn't get anywhere. But this is a product that we sell. On Ali, it's selling for close to $40. So this is, if you buy it one piece, this is kind of bulk. So it's selling for $40, but we go to local stores like Taobao, and we get the same thing for wait for it, drum roll, going all the way to China and back, $16.23. Okay, so that's one, and then the other one is this one here, this lovely figure here, $22.71 in Ali, and on Taobao. We don't just go to Taobao, by the way. There's a couple of others that we use. I couldn't even tell you their names because my Chinese is a bit rusty, as in non-existent. But the good news is we have got some guys in China. And the even better news is that our students, they go out and do the sourcing for them. They go to local websites and they get these for them. They kind of do a little bit of digging around, establish a relationship, but you can see it's a lot cheaper, $11.74. Okay. Benjamin says, some people say AliExpress is a retail store and not a dropshipper. Possibly, Benjamin. I don't know. Could be. But, it's just a business model, isn't it? It's just one of them things. All right, cool. So, guys, affiliate products on social media. So how do we sell social media? Or we can build a list, or we can do a bit of both. Smart people do both. Smart people do both. Remember that as a mantra. All right, your mantra for this evening, your big takeaway from this evening is that smart people do both. They build a list and they drive traffic to social media. So let's look at Facebook. So would you remember the Paleo that we never saw, the elusive Paleo that kind of eluded us on ClickBank? Just kind of close your eyes and imagine a really cool ClickBank product about Paleo that is kind of a paleo, however you pronounce it, paleo recipe book on ClickBank. All right, so if you can see it, and then open your eyes now, and you can see here on Facebook there's a fan page that is specifically for this. All right, and I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why they're doing this. Actually, they should be taking us to the site, but I know that they take us to the site because that's where we go. All right, so it goes straight into the ClickBank offer that we were going to be seeing, that you have in your imagination just now, and you know, this is how they drive, right? So if you've seen, do you remember the the motherhood type Facebook fan page previously we looked at with a jewelry chain getting a ton of engagement? So clearly a Paleo recipe fan page is going to be driving a ton of engagement, and this is that very same program that we were going to be checking out on ClickBank. All right, so that's one. And then Teespring, I use the word Teespring as a slightly kind of generic t-shirt type business model. So these boys here, very smart, Diabetes. I thought the name was so clever that it merits to share it with you this evening. And you can see that you know, if you shop now, that takes you to their stores, to the US and the UK store, and you know, they have a decent amount of likes, and they're doing well because you know, they sell to a very engaged niche. And actually, some of my previous presentations we looked at other diabetes. We looked at, I think it was through Instagram. We're looking at diabetes and t-shirts. Of course, today we were looking at my own store on Instagram, and but fear not, we have a third party here to look at from Instagram, and this is in the Paleo again, the Paleo niche. They're just slightly over than me, slightly bigger than me. I can't bear it. I've got to work harder. To overcome them. But they send their offers to their traffic, rather, to their affiliate offers. Okay, so they use social media and Instagram in this case, very, very similar to what I do. I don't know what that means, why they have zero following, but anyway, nevertheless, they have a decent amount of engagement. You see, they have good engagement, so you can see it's a genuine site that's making good coin, and that's how they drive their traffic. Pinterest is also a biggie, so we do that through posting pins on boards, and Pinterest being essentially a kind of a viral type platform because people are encouraged to save. You know, the pins, what the pins are there for is to save and share. You know, that's what this platform is for. So if you stumble on something good, it tends to go viral, it tends to get shared, and you can see how they drive traffic here into the woodworking niche. They capture they're smart, they've been in the industry for a little while, they capture the email address and then they send them onto the affiliate offer, unlike this chap here who can drive traffic. Let me just show you in YouTube. He can drive traffic, but he doesn't capture the email. So this is a woodworking video. You can see he's got a decent amount of views and he's got a decent amount of subscription. And he, you know, if you click here, that takes you to it's unavailable today. Maybe that's to do with the ClickBank problem that we had before. But I know that's you know, that's a straight into ClickBank. You see that ClickBank. So I think, ladies and gents, I see here clickbank.net. I think that ClickBank is down this evening, but trust me, that takes you to a ClickBank offer. All right, so that's how he drives. He uses social media, YouTube, to go to straight into a ClickBank offer. Not something I'd recommend to do. I think the previous ones were smarter. They capture the email and then they take you to the offer. So guys and girls, you've seen some cool stuff. You've seen my stats. And what I want to do now, so Judith says, if someone did diabetes, would they infringe on the one you showed? I don't think so, Judith. I don't think so. They don't strike me as being a very large company anyway. Guys, what I want to do now before sort of telling you, sharing all the goodness with you about ranking on YouTube and everything else. You've been such a good audience. What I want to do, with your permission, is just a quick, I want to show you how to earn money in the fastest way possible, and 7 days. All right, so does that sound good, guys? Earning money in 7 days, affiliate offers in 7 days. Is that doable? Do you think it's doable? Give me a number one. So Cynthia says yes. I've got 20 yeses there, loads of number ones, and everyone's really excited and hypey, and everyone's happy. All right, cool. Right, guys, so I hope you don't mind me sharing this with you guys. This is a little bit of a plug for my coaching, because that's what I do in my coaching. I work with students on making affiliate offers in 7 days, but they need to listen very, very carefully to what I do. It's a little bit more kind of intricate and complicated than what I can, sort of go through in this presentation today. I know you've got families to go to. I don't want to be with you all night, but that's what we do. So with your permission, a quick, what we're going to do is a little quick plug for my coaching program. Ladies and gents, I think you're in for a treat. This is something that does not exist anywhere. This is my kind of love child, as it were. And so we're looking at basically a number of kind of angles here, right? Affiliate marketing secrets, a dropship formula, which I told you about in the 7-day club. So hope you're sitting down, guys, because I got some really, really cool stuff to show you. So I hope that's okay, guys. And before we do, I want to show you a couple of testimonials. All right, so kicking off with this one here. And this one here, sorry, forgive me. I jumped the gun a little bit again. Bear with me here, guys. Sorry about that. We're having fun and games tonight, aren't we, with all the tech stuff? And this one here, which is a little bit longer. All right, cool. So hopefully you've seen that. And so what does it include? So it includes one-to-one calls. One-to-one calls to get you started, and then after that as well, we're going to have some calls. There's actually, I think I've had a call with Judith, and I'm trying to think if there's anyone else here that we've had calls with. But we have a one-to-one call, and then we discuss the niche, we get you going, we find you products, we help you build a list. Okay, one thing I found is that when students are given a whole bunch of videos, they pretty much they accomplish nothing. So it was important for me to have that level of interaction with students. This is a feedback that I received from someone I've been on a call with, and I wanted to share that with you. And then we have unlimited Skype support, so students receive my Skype ID, and they, if they want to sort of hit me up on Skype, they can do. And then every week we have a hot selling niche, which is delivered weekly for you. So you've seen some of the examples there before, like the unicorn and these are all examples of previous niches that we looked on the weekly call, and we look at how much money they make and how to drive traffic. So it's kind of like a business in the box. And also we look at new topics, we look at new products that are coming out, some of the shiny objects are probably hitting your inboxes, and I do reviews for them. So we actually discuss them, because what I do is actually install it on my machine and trial it myself. And so we can have a chat about, is it good or is it not good? This is not me trying to sell anything as an affiliate. This is just me, just saying to people, because I always get questions about, oh, does this work? Does pin this work? And does Facebook that work? So we kind of talk about it, or we look at different topics every week. And then if you that way inclined, you want to be building a digital product, I mail that to my list, which is it's getting bigger and bigger by the day. Does anyone here want to see my list? If you do, I'll show it to you on my Aweber, but it's quite substantial. It's a couple of yeses. Actually, I got one yes. If I get 20 yeses, John. Right, so this is what you get, guys. So you get basically, so you send. So I send it to my list every time. You'll see a few unsubscribes as well. This is just bounces, all right? So we got, you may have seen this one. So we've got 15,611 at the moment, and we're getting a lot of subscribers as well. And right, so anyway, so you get your product sent to my list, and that's going to get you some good sales, all right? So that's going to get you started in a really good way. Thanks, Wayne. I don't know what that means. Wayne says I'm an influencer. Okay, cool, whatever. All right, cool. So and then you get a really cool members area where we go over niche selection, list building the fast way, building the perfect funnel. Why don't I show you my my members area? So I got two actually. I've got one is called Affiliate Marketing Secrets Club. So we're not going to go through all of it, but there's a lot of stuff on here, and actually you'll see that the reason I'm showing you this because I've got some really cool new stuff in there. And what I'll do is I'll kind of talk to you about some of these things a bit later on, okay? This is all really, really cool stuff. So that's one, Affiliate Marketing Secrets, and the other one we have is dropshipformula.net. This is for the dropshippers. No, sorry, that's the wrong one actually. The wrong address. Oh, you should know better, Dan. You should know better than that, my man. This one is here. And with this, that's my other membership area. Okay, so basically there's two of them. And again, we'll be talking about these in just a moment. But what you get in these members areas are, so we've looked at some other things there, but you get all about launching products, attracting affiliates. So that's in the Affiliate Marketing Secrets one. Launching software, hidden resources, fast and easy way to create your bestseller software. There's some secret sources. A lot of people start with no list or inventory or anything. So how to kind of get you started there. Okay, there's some cool methods that I teach. Becoming a super affiliate. So this is how to consistently perform well. There are some things that you can do. The best way to grow your list fast, so you can see, I'm kind of growing it pretty fast. You've seen there, I'm getting between 50 and 100 subs a day. And then some people want to flip. Do you remember we looked at flipping websites? So some people want to flip websites. So we looked at building your assets. So some people kind of have this kind of longer game, as it were. So we have a module about that. It's possible to get big valuations. Let me just show you a little valuation here so I'm using big and little in the same sentence. But this is a genuine email that I got hold of. It's this is a site called Motorcycle Streetwear, which is a something that we looked in our calls, in our coaching calls. It's kind of in the bikers niche, but there were 3 months at the time, and they had a valuation of between $181,000 to $221,000. They were doing monthly net profit of close to $7,000, and so it's possible. I mean, I can't always guarantee that you'll get this high, but it is, if you know what you're doing, you can certainly maximize your chances, So Wayne is into flipping. Cool. Yeah, so absolutely, Wayne, flipping is good. Flipping is good, my man. Good. Okay, cool. So blogging, we cover that. Facebook, cheap clicks on Facebook. We cover that in the members area and the calls and everything else. Access to my A-team, my designer, the people who are doing you've seen the people who are doing my website, which looks good, right? My China sourcing team, my developer. This is an example of so you've seen how I sell the mugs and the t-shirts and everything. So these are the guys that do that work for me. So you get access to them to get you started. And then this is the other one, the other members area. And it's pretty much anything that you need to get started in this industry, in the dropshipping industry. Okay, so that's that. And then we have some really, really, really cool bonuses. So let me just show you this. So you get a software that is an awesome software. Let me close, I'll leave that. Let me close this one down, and I'll leave that, okay? I'll leave that one here. And so let me show you this software, guys, okay? So this is called Profit Canvas. And it is selling for a lifetime access, is selling for $497, okay? This is no BS kind of, me inflating it. What this does is it's gives you the ability to create pages. You'll see what it does. It's really cool. And you get that. You get a lifetime of it. So let me just log in and show you very, very quickly what it does. So so let's look at this one, okay? So you get this sort of empty canvas, and then you get your templates. So you can create anything like, sales pages or call to actions or anything like this. There's quite a few templates here. All right, so you get all these templates, and then you can just drag different buttons, text, images, videos, you know the type. Right now, if you were to buy this yourself, like if you were to go, does anyone here have, for example, ClickFunnels? Does anyone here have ClickFunnels? Still with me, guys? Still with me? No one's got ClickFunnels? Yes, but no. That sounds complicated. All right, cool. So so how much are you paying for ClickFunnels there, Arthur? You pay $97 a month, right? Cool. So Arthur says yes, right? He's paying $97 a month, right? So here, Arthur, you get it for nothing, all right? So you get it. This is part of my coaching. So you get this. This is kind of like ClickFunnels, okay? So you can drag all these sort of things down, okay? But unlike ClickFunnels, it's also got some other bits and bobs, like it's got a video editor. So this is where I did my Mosh Barry one. So with the video editor, you can put the buttons in, you can edit, you can add buttons into it, opt-in form, call to action. All right, so like preview. You can have like timers. Whoops, looks like I've gone past my allotted date, but it's gone past the date there. But you can have all this stuff in there. You can edit your videos. And then also what you have here is pop-ups. So with the pop-ups, you have, again, templates. So you know how this works, right, guys? You kind of arrange for the pop-up when someone's trying to leave or whatever. Okay, so you can have pop-ups basically, all right, and then you can play with them. You can add, you can change them. You can, I don't want to spend a whole day on this, but this is really cool. This is really cool. And then you have webinars. You can run webinars on there. This is based on the technology of Hangouts. So it's a special kind of Hangout type webinars, which are really cool. So you can start the Hangout, you can have your ID. So it's pretty much what we do today, but just on Hangouts. Okay, so I'm paying like $150 a month for GoToWebinar. I guess I can probably change it to this one. I just haven't got around to doing it. But anyway, so you get the webinar thing as well. All right. So this is with this product, it either goes for $67 a month or $297 a year or $497 lifetime access. So you get this as part of this course, my course. And then you have my e-commerce software, which you may have seen if you were on one of my presentations before. If you give me a minute, I'll show you how that works. Okay, this is for selling physical products online. The way that this works. Let me close that down. Let me close Google down as well. And let me close JVZoo down as well. And the way this works is we need to go to the dashboard. And then you go, so time me, guys, this shouldn't take more than 2 minutes. And then, sorry if I can bring myself here. Right, so product puller. Find the hot selling products, all right? By the way, the other one is kind of on a server, so it's really easy to set up. It's what we call SaaS, which is software as a service, all right? That's really cool. So the other one, the one we've just seen. The keywords, let's go with laptop. And we're going to go, I'm not sure they sell them on AliExpress. Maybe they do. We don't want to be importing laptops from AliExpress, so let's go on eBay. And let's go with laptop. And then so this is where it's going to find me. All right, so it's going to find me a laptops there on eBay. And it found me this one here, 113 sold, 129. Cool. It's a pretty hot selling product. There's a lot of formatting here, and what it does to transfer all this formatting to our store. So what it does, the software, is it's just at a click of a button, it posts it onto your store. And it's just kind of takes all that formatting and places it on your store. Do you know what, guys? I'm thinking while it's thinking about it, why don't I continue and then quickly come back to it. Okay, I mean usually it takes very, very quickly this thing, but what I'll do is I will press on and then we'll kind of go back to it because I'm sure it's going to be finished then. But what it does after posting it on the store is it lists it on 8 different social media platforms, and I'll show you how that's done. That really does generate a lot of traffic if you have, so it some of it, like if you have your own fan page, clearly all the fans are going to be seeing it. But even if you don't have fans, on the likes of Tumblr and Flickr and Plurk and Delicious and StumbleUpon, that literally just generates views on there as well. Okay, so I think actually that should have been done. So let's have a quick look to see our lovely laptop, and it did it. By Jove, it did it. And that's the product on the store. And what does it look like? It looks like this. So remember, there was a lot of formatting, okay, but it formatted it, and it sent it, and then it's already connected to our shopping cart, so it's all good to be sold. And that's pretty much just the way it works. And then we go down to here and we start publishing it. So we post Flickr, we post to Twitter, we post to all of these places, and then that's so that takes, that's pretty fast. I should have this ready, and I did. And I'm just going to open my kind of sample fan page for laptops because I'm not in the laptop niche myself, but nevertheless, so that's what it would look like on the fan page. And the picture shall come. Here we go, and then it sends it to the store. Okay, guys, so really, really simple. And really, really fast as well. And, so as I said, I mean, that hopefully I wasn't a lot past my allotted time there, a couple of minutes, just to show you how that works. I'm quite in love with this software, actually. Quite geeky when it comes to it. So Twitter. Okay, so it's going to open on Twitter. For some reason, Twitter just always seems faster. And here we go. That's posted it there. And there you go, guys. Okay, back to the store. That's the way that works. Simples. There you have it. And that's our store. Okay, right, guys. So moving on. And, I could probably close that down as well now. And moving on now, still a few goodies. O-Learning Portal. This is a very comprehensive portal that we have, and literally I'm not going to be long with this one. Okay, my Word doc now is decided not to respond. Happy days. Now, the O-Learning Portal is a kind of a video portal for outsourcers. So if you are thinking about outsourcing some of your tasks, then you just give this to your outsourcers, and they will do everything for you, from sourcing your products to setting up the website, doing SEO for you. They will do the blogging, the marketing. We've got Facebook and Pinterest on here, so they will pretty much do everything. So this is all videos. Okay, so you can see videos to show your outsourcers how to set up everything for you. Website, for example, SEO. So SEO is something that can be quite laborious. So marketing, let's go with Pinterest. But on Facebook, they set up your fan pages and they will get you fans. And here they will find you what we call viral pins, creating viral pins and rich pins. getting visitors. Okay, so this business kind of lends itself to outsourcing, which is why I'm here talking to you this evening, right? I'm not actually working on my stores. I have other people doing it for me. Getting fans, getting content, building stores on Facebook, which is what we have, by the way. We've got a store on Facebook itself. Okay, so you get that as well. And then you have my special print-on-demand profit system. And remember, you also get my designer as well. And then you have my Bonus Monkey. I'm so stoked about my Bonus Monkey. So remember, Bonus Monkey, this is selling for $27 a month. You get lifetime access of it. And if you want to be really, so remember, all these bonuses here are from Bonus Monkey. So you get 20 of these a month. And they're perfect for affiliate commissions. It's one of my kind of secrets, one of the reasons I do well as an affiliate marketer. So you get that. And you get my Platinum Review licensing. Now that sounds pretty formal, doesn't it? Platinum Review licensing. And what it is, guys, so you can see this here, right? My Platinum Review licensing. So what this is, and here you can see my Bonus Monkey, book a joint affiliate promo with me, and Platinum Review licensing. And what this is, let me close this down. What this does is when we, so I'm going to go back to here. One of the, you've seen how I make good money on the review videos, right? Now, what I do is I actually install the products. I install the software and I run it like this one here, LetClicks. I've done, you know, between $500 and $600 because I installed this software on my fan page and my Instagram. Now, not everyone can do that because they don't have fan pages and Instagrams or whatever. So what I'm doing now with students is I am doing the installation on my machine, and I do review videos, and then what they do, I give them the MP4, and then they put a little watermark just down here with their name on it, so it's almost like a licensing, okay? And then they go out to their audience, which is how I teach them how to do this. So they have their own group, or they have their own little, they can even do it on the timeline or whatever with my review video, okay? And so they don't need to be installing, they don't need to be shooting the videos, they don't need to be doing that. So I make the videos very generic. I don't say, oh, this is just for Dan Ashendorf or whatever. I make a point that I do it on behalf of my, you know, I just say, you know, this, you need to be looking for the watermark at the bottom. So this is a really, really good way to get review videos fast and to start making money fast as well. So this is something else that my students receive. And then if that wasn't enough, and I think you're probably thinking, wow, this is, you must be thinking, wow, this is like kind of like amazing here, right? You must be thinking this, right? If you're still with me, if you're still with me, don't worry, guys. That's not what I charge, by the way. That's just the value there. But you must be thinking this is like pretty darn amazing. You also get $200 in Bing ads, and I use a lot of Bing ads, so I teach you how to drive some cool traffic there. So, guys, is that cool? I know you think it's cool. You just want to know how much it costs, right, Cynthia? You're thinking, wow, this is so cool, but how much is it going to cost? So let me tell you, Cynthia, and everyone else. It's not going to break, let's put it this way, guys, it's not going to break the bank. So this is what you get, okay? So stop me if there's something here that doesn't chime or doesn't ring a bell or anything like this, or something you think I haven't covered, or you just think, wow, he didn't talk about this. What's he putting that for? Okay, so that's all cool, yeah? That's the value there. and you get the bonuses. And I need to ask you this, guys, before I show you the price, and believe me, it's not going to break the bank. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. But seriously, how would results like these? So here we're looking on Amazon. I'm going to be teaching everything. So here it was $800 a day. This one here was close to $800 a day. So here we got $1,600 a day. Here we had whatever it is that we had. I think we had another, whatever that is a day. That's another sort of $700 a day. And we got my store here. So, you know, once you get to these sort of numbers, how would that affect your life? So how would your life look like if you were making between $3,000 to $4,000 each day? Would you be able to pay down debt? Would you be able to work from home or spend more time with your family? Don't know why you're here. I don't know why you've come to watch me this evening. You must have had your reasons. Most people that come on these calls, there's something in their life that they want to change. So that's the question I have for you today, is how would results such as these change your life? And let's look at the money here. So courses such as these go for $4,997. I think Cynthia has just fallen off her chair. You'll be pleased to see the red line across there, Cynthia. I don't sell it for that amount of money. I did say it wasn't going to break the bank. So, and I do mean that. So I don't sell it for that. So the full kind of shebang wang here is $997 for both the courses and everything else. But you don't have to go with the full shebang. There are other things that I offer, other sort of discounts that I offer on webinars. The cost kind of entry level here is $697 for one of these. You need to decide which one. We also have a combo deal which includes a guaranteed mailing for me and my 7-day club. But either or, you get your softwares, you get the everything that you've seen, the Bing ads, the portals. You know, you get all the bonuses, the bonus monkey, everything. You get the bonuses. Now you have to admit, guys, you get the one-to-one calls, you get the weekly calls. You have to admit this is lifetime support for me. You have to admit that $697 is pretty much kind of bordering on the ridiculous. I think even Cynthia will agree to that, right, Cynthia? Cynthia said yes. I'm going to cut and paste. I'm going to cut and paste Cynthia's reply here for you. Just kidding, Cynthia. Okay, cool. It even gets better, Cynthia and everyone else, because I have something super cool for you this evening. I want to talk to you guys. So I want to get you in for $1 a week. Now, for $1, you will get the SaaS software. So you will be starting to use the page builder with all the little kind of gizmos around it, with the pop-ups and the webinars and the video editing. You will get the members area. You will get a one-to-one call with me. You will jump on my Sunday coaching call. So if you decide to leave or stay, and you can just leave if you don't want to, I shall wipe away my tears and continue to march on bravely in the world after you've left me. But in all honesty, if you want to trial this for $1 for a week, you're very welcome to. Let's have a chat. We'll arrange a call, and if nothing else, you'll get a kind of a glimpse. You'll get some good ideas about niches. You'll see how it's done on the dark side. And if you don't want to hang around, then by all means, just let me know, and we shall part as friends. Now, I'm going to put a discounted link here for you guys for a few minutes just before we continue with the presentation. We'll do it for a few minutes. I'll take a few questions, but could you please let me know? There is a bit of time investment here because I'm going to be chatting to you. So if you want to trial this for $1, get all the goodies for $1, $1 for a week. Can you please give me an I'm into the chat box here so I can prioritize my resources? And I know that you are a smart audience, and I know that I'm going to be getting a lot of I'm in, because you know when you see a good deal when it hits you in the face, right? And we got them. They're all in. Cool. Hey, guys, hang on. 1 second. Whoa. Okay, right. Get your pen. I'm just going to sharpen my pen here, guys, because we are going to... Now, this is a new one here. I've got someone here who says, I'm sort of in. Right, okay, hang on, guys. Just bear with me. And I think I might have, literally, this is no joke, I might have overdone it here a little bit. I do need to limit myself to 5, like seriously, because I've got another call at 8. So just bear with me here, and I'm going to send you the link first of all. Right, so 5 crucial YouTube ranking factors. So the first one is we need to remember on why YouTube is, you know, what are the sort of things that YouTube would be looking for. So, you know, they are into selling advertising. You know, that's how they make their money. So one important thing that I've noticed, and also I've had it corroborated by other people, is the longer videos, I don't know, I wouldn't say like 2 hours, but I'd say kind of the ones that are kind of around about 10 minutes get higher exposure than the shorter videos. And that's because there is more viewing time, which means there's more time for ads, there's more time for engagement, and also there is better customer sort of satisfaction as well coming down YouTube's way. So they tend to somehow prioritize videos that have that little bit of longer playing time. So you know, do make sure that you put some good content in there, and that there is you know, slightly longer time in your videos. Actually, why don't we do a little bit, let's look at, why don't we look at YouTube here, and let's look at woodworking. All right, so this is not an exact science, but you will see that, you know, oftentimes it's the ones that have a little bit longer time. I mean, you know, this, you know, for example, these ones here above this one, it's, as I said, it's not an exact science how that works. Like, you know, this one is shorter, but this is just one factor that plays in these sort of ranking games. The other one is we need to be good with our title tags, descriptions, and keywords. I'll leave description for now because I'll show you a really cool method of getting top descriptions a bit later on. But what we do with tags is we let, so you know how this works, right? So tags are almost like the keywords that we place inside the video to be found. And so the way that we find some good tags is we just let YouTube do the heavy lifting for us. So we do woodworking for beginners. That could be really good. Projects, tools. So we use the tags that they give us. Okay, and then what we can do after that is we can go, for example, A and B and C. So it's pretty much endless because I can't remember the amount of tags that you're allowed to have, but you can get a lot of some really good ideas. And for example, if you know that woodworking for beginners is going to be a good one, because people who begin any sort of venture look for advice, right? So you know, woodworking for beginners could be a good one to start, and that could be a really good one for driving affiliate offers, for example. Okay, so this is one thing that we can be looking at, and also this is really title tags and keywords, which is the you know, it's kind of where we get into the search algorithms and doing the right thing by YouTube. And as I said, I'm going to come back to description momentarily. The other one is, guys, is clickable, catchy clickable thumbnails. So when people check on woodworking, sorry, not that one. So when people check on woodworking, what's happened here? They're going to be seeing like a whole bunch of Don't know what happened here. Anyway, they're going to be seeing a whole bunch of results, and their eyes are going to be drawn to the videos that have nice clickable thumbnails. You know, it's all competition for for our attention, isn't it? People competing for our attention. So we want to have this. We can get decent ones from Fiverr, but it's really important to have decent clickable thumbnails, or just something that will attract attention. The other thing is I put the date in. So oftentimes I put the date. Now, why do I put the date? Is because that sets me out from the competition. That just makes me current. So sorry again. So if all of these don't have dates and my one says best tips for 2017 or best tips for 2018, kind of about 3 to 4 months before 2017 finishes, okay, I won't be that current next year, but for this year, I'm going to be the one who people are going to know I'm going to have fresh content, right? So I'm going to be Mr. Fresh Content on there. And that's just going to separate me a little bit from the crowd. And then I think this is where we get into it, is I want to show you a really, really cool way of getting the description sorted, okay? So description is this bit here. This is the description. Take control. And I don't know, I've got no idea what he does, this gentleman here. I don't know where he gets his description from. But what I do, and I have it on good authority, and I know this works, is I transcribe what I say inside the video. And the one thing you have to know, this is very important as well, is YouTube looks at what you say, not just what you write. Let me just show you how that works.
The ultimate strategic shooter. One time I saw a...
So what you can do, guys, is you can have, here we go, subtitles, all right? So this gentleman is going to be talking. He's actually kind of deafening me a little bit, to be honest. But
saw. One ended up dull.
So you can see that YouTube is actually, they know what's said, and they're very, very accurate. So they look at what you say inside the video in order to rank you. Not just, you might tell them that you're all about butterflies, but you talk about woodworking, you know, they're going to go with what you say rather than what you tell them. So say your keywords clearly at the start of the video, have quite a few keywords in there, but also transcribe the call. There's a lot of very cheap places you can do that. Transcribe the call, and that can be your description. And this way you have this congruency between what's been said here and what's said here. Lots of keywords. It all looks very, very genuine and topical. You want to get people to remain on your video, so make it kind of as topical to the keyword, to the main keyword as possible. And oftentimes you see also that people have like 2 keywords. They do this one here, which he must have chosen because it must have shown up as having a decent level of traffic. Also, he's got this sign here, and then he came up with the other one. So he's kind of hedging his bets, and that's very, very common in videos as well.